Joe Carroll. Everyone knows him, but does anyone really know him? We know that Joe Carroll was the first man on the moon. We know that Joe Carroll was the brilliant scientist that invented bleach, and then forced Adolf Hitler to drink the bleach, revealing that the Nazi overlord was actually two 8-year-old Philadelphia natives in a costume. But did you know that Joe Carroll is a source of clean-burning solar power? Did you also know that Joe Carroll adopted a village of Ewoks and taught them how to love? Come with me, friends, on a journey into perhaps the history's most remarkable man. Come with me on a Joe Carroll voyage. This is Joe Carroll, born Joe the Conqueror to a man simply named Computer Bert in the year 3000. During a lab explosion that created this George Washington werewolf, Joe Carroll obtained strange sexual powers at a young age. These powers made him a disco inferno and a top-notch dabbler in alchemy. I met Joe Carroll on a helicopter mission to the Amazon. All the men on board were armed to the teeth, but not Joe. Joe just carried a mysterious master sword. He said he got it from an old man in a cave. He said the man told him that it was dangerous to go alone, to take it. It wasn't soon after he jumped out of the helicopter. That was the last time I ever saw Joe Carroll.
I used to do Joe Carroll's laundry on Monday nights. One time he brought me a water bottle full of mercury. He said he cut it out of a dragon's heart. He's a good man. We miss you, Joe Carroll.
He's not dead. Joe Carroll and I were roommates back in the 70s. We were just two British cops looking for a couple of drug mules.
You told me you never saw me get out to the helicopter ride.
No, I didn't.
You just said that.
I most certainly did not. It wasn't soon after he jumped out of the helicopter. That was the last time I ever saw Joe Carroll. That's not me. Joe Carroll went on to marry Princess Diana of Wales. Later he had her killed when he found out that she was a time cop that had come back to destroy America. But his legacy would live on in his and Diana's son, young Chappie. I'm glad Joe Carroll brutally murdered my mother. Now I can have a meth lab anywhere in the castle I want. Joe Carroll, he roughly shaped the world into what it is today. He gripped America by its meaty balls and punched its stupid face into cosmic powder when he came up with his hit television show, NYPD Blue. Joe Carroll won 15 Super Bowls, and he is known for creating the internet. But this is only the beginning. Let's take a look at the Spanish Inquisition. Let's take a look at Captain Joe Carroll. Joe Carroll joined the Inquisition shortly after defeating every football team at once in his 15th consecutive Super Bowl victory. Laser gods from space visited Joe in his makeshift tent that he had made from the skin of defeated football warriors. They told him of an Inquisition, a Spanish Inquisition.
So Joe Carroll was running through a camp of pagan infidels, butt-ass naked, and with that master sword, no less. And of course he was cutting down every one of those bastards he could find in the name of the laser god. Yeah. And of course, once he was done, everybody was golf clapping the achievement. Absolutely, man. And hey, get this, that's the first time he found out he was a Super Saiyan.
I was like, praise the laser Jesus. Joe Carroll come riding out of the jungle in a platinum Cadillac, man, listening to angel trumpets. And I was like, oh, ese vato chimigata, which is mean like, damn, son.
Joe Carroll led the Inquisition to victory soon after beating the head pagan in a cross-stitching competition. The laser gods be praised. After the Inquisition, Joe went on to direct, write, and star in TV smash hit Little House on the Prairie, a 100% accurate depiction of the events leading up to and taking place during the Spanish Inquisition. but something weighed heavy on Joe's heart. He realized that the laser gods used Joe in a way that was unforgivable. Joe Carroll waged war against the laser gods and killed them all, except one. The Spanish Inquisition was pretty much a waste of everyone's time.
So you're the man who spit on Joe Carroll.
Yeah, that was me.
And how's this impacted your life?
I've been blacklisted from every wrestling event. But I'm not sorry. No, I'm not sorry, Joe Carroll, you stupid son of a penguin balls.
Calm down. We can get you some water. We can take 5.
I just want to go to a wrestling event.
Joe Carroll began wrestling soon after he slayed the laser gods when he came upon some stiff competition, a man known as Zangief. Joe Carroll beat Zangief with his charging buffalo technique. Zangief's biggest fan, Trevor Powell, became furious. Trevor was deeply in love with Zangief. He has 32 Zangief tattoos all over his body.
So can we see one of your Zangief tattoos?
I don't have any damn Zangief tattoos! Spaceship! Penguin! Iceberg!
This is one of the 32 Zangief tattoos that Trevor Powell has. He was enraged that Joe Carroll had bested his favorite wrestler, so he did the unthinkable. He slow-motion spit on Joe Carroll. This is how Joe Carroll won the Street Fighter Wrestling Division tournament, by boxing-style fighting. Wait, what?
Howdy, my name is Tex. I'm a 32-year-old ranch hand from Ohio. I like to cattle surf like any red-blooded American. I get drunk as shit and I cattle surf. That's what I do. I drink homemade moonshine and I cattle surf like a son of a bitch. Well, I was cattle surfing one day on the beach. I saw Joe Carroll out of the corner of my eye. Most beautiful man I ever saw in my goddamn life. I fell right off that cattle, and I drowned to death. I was dead. Drowned to death. Joe Carroll revived me with his butterfly kisses, head to toe, elbows and knees. Just butterfly kisses. I love you, Joe Carroll. I love you so much. Please come home to me, Joe Carroll. Please, don't leave me. I love you.